Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Tats. Today, I'm excited to show you the first playable build of Mandragora. So before we get into the game, I want to go over some housekeeping on how I was able to play this and what to expect. If you are new here, don't forget to throw a sub to the channel if you like the content, and throw a like to the video. It goes a long way with the YouTube algorithm. So let's get into it. So there's 4 things I want to cover before we really get into this video. The first being able to play this demo is part of a tier reward that I paid for on the Kickstarter campaign when it was active. If you want to know what all came with the tier I got, I made a video of this on my channel and I'll link it down below. The second thing to keep in mind, this demo ran from August 21st to September 4th of 2023, and it was played on an Xbox controller on PC, which is what they recommended. They specifically said Xbox controller. Number 3. You only get to play as the Heretic in this demo, but there will be other classes upon release and probably future demos. Number 4, and probably the most important thing to keep in mind, is that this is a very early build and everything is subject to change. Don't go being negative on it like some others have for over a certain starting screen. You know which one I'm talking about if you see this. So now that I've covered that, let's look at how the demo played. Movement is pretty straightforward and is controlled by a stamina meter, which this is supposed to be a Souls-like game, so it makes sense that it would have one. Now in this build, I can only top out at level 12, so obviously the stamina meter couldn't increase that much, so maybe in the future it'll be different. You have your basic dodge, which is a roll, and if you press it just right, you can take like a mini step back. Traversing obstacles felt really good in this build. The jumping was smooth, the climbing was smooth, the transitions were really good. Overall, I really don't have any complaints on the movement. I'll give it a 6 out of 10, with stamina being my biggest con right now. Attacking is very straightforward as well. You have your weapon attack and 2 skill attacks. The skills will be pretty deep, which will include fire, chaos, wild, order, technical, shield, and physical. The skill tree is huge, which will allow for a variety of builds, but I'll cover more on that later. One thing I thought was pretty cool was I could direct which way certain magic attacks would go. In this early demo, attacking is very basic, but that is okay, as I'm sure combat will improve as development continues. Combat gets a 5 out of 10 simply due to playing only as the Heretic and being limited to level 12, but I'm excited to see what this game will really offer. Leveling up in this game is similar to any Souls-like game. At a resting point, after you've gathered enough essence from slaying foes or bosses, you can level up. Of course, if you die, you have to return to the place you died and retrieve the essence, otherwise you lose it. There's not much to say on this one, but it functions well and doesn't need a rating at this point. It's pretty straightforward. When it comes to crafting, I'm only going to touch on this briefly, just because I didn't do too much of it in the demo. But as you play and traverse the environment, you'll be able to pick up items on the ground or just laying around. Enemies will also drop crafting supplies in various forms. Not only can you craft stuff such as armor, weapons, and stuff like that, but there'll also be foods that give you stat boost. I love a good crafting mechanic, be it supplies or food. Crafting will get a 7 out of 10 because it has me very excited, even though I didn't dive into it in this demo. This game is listed as an action RPG, and this early demo it shows. You'll be able to pick up armor, add rings, consumables, become stronger, and give you advantages. Not only that, as I mentioned earlier, the skill tree is absolutely massive. There are so many paths to take to change your build to whatever you want. Again, I was limited to level 12 in this and didn't get to explore the skill tree as much as I wanted to. There were paths for damage, health, stamina, and even more skills. Once more classes get added and the level cap is raised, the possibilities are endless, and with the potential this holds, the character and skill tree gets an 8 out of 10 this early. When it comes to the world setting of Mandragora, in this early build, it's absolutely stunning. I honestly don't have words to describe it, but it was very pleasing to my eyes. In the demo, there was a lot of playable areas, there were secrets, hidden paths as well. I was very surprised to see fast travel in this demo. I didn't think it would be in here, so that was a huge plus. I enjoyed the voice acting, the music, the settings, and the NPCs I encountered. World map gets a 6 out of 10 because even though it looks great right now, everything is subject to change still. In total, this demo was about an hour long if you played straight through it. which is really good for a first demo, and I can't wait to see what the future ones will hold. Right now, Mandragora is right where it needs to be, I think. The Discord is being given constant updates about what's going on, the community is active and excited for what this game is bringing to the table. This will not be a Kickstarter flop, I'm quite sure on that. You can wishlist this right now on Steam, join the Discord as well. I'm in there, come say hi. I'll make more videos as more content comes out. And if you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching, and be sure to throw a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Well, I'm going to get out of here. I'll see you in the next video, but please enjoy some more gameplay from this amazing up-and-coming game.
Commander Claiborne gave word. Go ahead. Can't tell if you're brave or daft.
It's locked.
Huh.